Grace and peace, everybody. We are back. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, so you know what we're about to do. The other night, I was doing a live stream. We're talking about Umar, and I mentioned that sometimes he glitches out and he just kind of goes on this stream of consciousness that doesn't make sense. He puts out these plans, he puts out these grandiose ideas, and from the surface, they sound extremely compelling. But when you think about it, you're like, wait, what did he say? And even worse than that, you never see them come to fruition. And I just say he's glitching out. I don't know if I don't know if he has ADHD or some kind of issue, whatever like that, but I'm just going to say that he glitches out. I found a perfect example of that, but I also found something else that you might be interested in. I'm sure most of you all know that FDMG is coming. All they got to do is put down the floor tiles and apply for their certificate of occupancy, right? So they're ready to go. They're ready to go. Well, the next logical thing is, how are they going to hire any teachers? Well, I dug in the crates and I found Umar Johnson explaining what he requires from teachers and their resumes and such like that. You may have seen this. It was kind of old, but I thought it was super fun. I thought it was very informative. So we're going to watch, if you're getting your cover letter and your resume ready, now you know where to send it. But then after that, we're going to watch Umar glitch out. And you let me know down in the comments. Do you agree that, yeah, he was just straight freestyling? Jason, let's go.
If you want to work at FDMG, there's going to be 4 rounds of interviews. If you want to work at FDMG, there's going to be video interview number 1, video interview number 2, on-site FDMG interview number 1, on-site FDMG interview number 2. Send your resumes in, fdmgresumes@gmail. Send your resumes in, fdmgresumes@gmail. We got 3,000 resumes. I've already started going through them.
He said they got 3,000 resumes. 3,000. For a school that doesn't exist, no number of students. How many positions do you even have? 3,000 resumes. I would love to know, like a regular school district, like how many resumes do they get when you're recruiting at colleges and such of that nature? How many does a pretty normal sized school district get? That man said he got 3,000 resumes.
I have 3 issues with the resumes. Some of you are not telling me what your interests are at FDMG. I need to know what you want to do. Secretary work, gardening work, gun training work, academic instruction. What do you want to do? I need to know what you want. Some people say, just put me where you want to put me. I need to know. I'm going to put you where I want to put you, but I still need to know what your interests are. That's number 1. Number 2, some of you have not sent in cover letters. You must send in a cover letter with your resume. Teachers do not have to be curvy because this is about educating black boys. This is not about relationships. I'm not worrying about how my teachers look. They can all be skinny. I don't care about that. This is about the revolution of the African mind. Make sure you have a cover letter telling me about your background. Resume not going to do that. Resume is going to give me your employment history. Your cover letter going to tell me about you. Where are you from? Have you suffered the snow bunny crisis? Have you suffered the rainbow crisis? I need to know your background. You might be a recovering snow bunny addict. That's all right.
Wow.
You might be a recovering rainbow addict. That's all right. Well, let me know. Let me know. Why you want to work at my school? How do I know you're not a hater trying to infiltrate? How do I know you're not an agent? And then also, I need a picture. I need to see what you look like. I need to see what you look like to feel the energy. You can learn a lot from a person. No photo, no consideration. No photo, no consideration. And then also on your resume or cover letter, you need to indicate if you donated, and if so, under what name and when. Because if you ain't donate to the school in 6 years, you're not working at the school.
Wow.
You are not working at the school. Period. No donation, no interview. That's it.
Wow.
Resumes for Team Pan African. Resumes for NIBPA. Because if you ain't take NIBPA serious, I ain't really taking you serious. If you ain't taking NIBPA serious, I ain't taking you serious. Gotta be smelling good.
So NIBPA is some national board. I forgot. I had it listed over here. NIBPA is a National Independent Black Parent Association. So you got to be a member of that in order to apply, at least take it seriously in order to be a teacher at a school. Because it's coming. FDMG is coming tomorrow.
You know, I be running into the supporters in the airport, you know, taking pictures in the airport. Got to make sure I'm smelling good for the sisters and the elders, elder queen mothers. Shout out to all my alpha males out there. Nat Turner.
Okay, so that is the end of the interview. What do you need to do with the resume? I truly believe that he's glitching out right here. Watch this. He's going to talk about a conference that he wants to put on. And he's just, you know what? Let me just let y'all listen to it.
Alpha male weekend retreat for black men. Nat Turner, alpha male weekend retreat. We going to Nat Turner land. It's probably going to be in March. I got to talk to Khalifa Jr. We're going to set it up. We haven't had our meeting yet, but we're going to have 3-day retreat for alpha males. No African American tribalism. If you are a tribalist, you're not invited. Everything is Pan-African. Everything is Pan-African. Everything is Pan-African. Alpha male retreat at Nat Turner. We're going to camp. So get your guns, get your hunting equipment, get your long johns, get your tent, pack your clothes, your food. We're going to be cooking out. We're going to be hunting. We're going to be rifle ranging, and we're going to march the Nat Turner Trail. Alpha males only. Unapologetically African alpha males only. Bring your sons. They're more than welcome. Don't bring them if they too young. Okay? 12, 13, right? Rites of passage age. 12, 13, rites of passage age. Bring your 12 and 13-year-olds. You could probably bring your 10 and 11-year-olds. Okay? 3 days. There's going to be male. We're going to talk. We're going to strategize. We're going to talk about our responsibility to black women. We're going to talk about our responsibility to black women, our responsibility to each other. We're going to talk about the coons in the conscious community, the coons on YouTube. We're going to talk about how to build, how to organize, how to strategize. Alpha males. Alpha males.
For everyone's health and safety, face coverings must be worn by all passengers and all personnel while at the airport.
3 days. And we're going to have a paintball competition. We're going to go paintballing during the 3-day alpha male retreat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's just throwing this stuff up. There's been no planning. It's not like he's even reading from a script. He literally is just glitching out. He's just coming off the top of the head, paintballing, hunting, fishing. Wait till you hear what time of year he's going to be doing this. Like, dude, at what point do you, where is Nat Turner land anyway? I need to look that up. But at what point do you say, man, this is craziness? Watch this.
I love paintball. We're going to get the paintball war on. We're going to get the paintball war on. We're going to get the paintball war on. I'm going to do it in March, so it ain't too cold. January, February going to be too cold. We're going to do it in March. I can't wait to go camping. We might go fishing out there. We're going to have some fun, brothers. And we're going to do this regularly, the Nat Turner retreat, the Nat Turner weekend retreat. We don't want to bring the women to this one because we got to focus. See, when the women come around, we don't stay focused. We might do the sisters at the next retreat, but this one is going to be brothers. Brotherhood. We got to get the brotherhood bond together. We got to get the brotherhood bond.
All right. So looking over here, Nat Turner's rebellion happened in Southampton County, Virginia. So he's talking about Virginia in March. Are we camping and hunting and playing paintball in March in Virginia? Maybe so. Maybe the weather's not that bad. Maybe so. I don't think so, but I'm going to let him figure it out. Anyway, and notice again, this never happened. It never came to fruition. And this was in 2021. So there was still, the pandemic was still going on, so on and so forth. So he alleged he had 3,000 resumes back in 2021. We're now 2025, and not one of those people has been hired. I just want to know what you think. Let me know what you think. Maybe I've been a little too petty. Maybe you say, Jason, hey, look, man, it takes time to build a school. It takes time. Or you might say, hey, Jason, that it takes time to run a conference. It takes time to do a conference, an alpha male, Nat Turner alpha male conference. It might take time. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for rocking with us. Until next time, everybody, grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the J Whip Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.